Ever buy ginger, and just a few days later it's gone bad, shriveled, moldy, or sprouting? Such a waste, right? Well, not anymore. Today, I'm sharing 5 super easy tips to keep your ginger fresh and flavorful all the time, just as fresh as the day you bought it, even for up to a year. And the best part, no fancy tools, no hard-to-find ingredients. Anyone can do this right at home. Stick around till the end, because you're going to be surprised. Let's get started. Tip 1. First, place the ginger into a small bowl. If the ginger root is too large, break it into manageable pieces to make it easier to handle. Then, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to the bowl and pour in enough water to fully submerge the ginger. Stir well to dissolve the baking soda completely. Then soak the ginger in this solution for about 3 to 5 minutes. The purpose is to soften and loosen the layer of dirt stuck on the skin. Because ginger grows underground, it often carries a lot of soil that needs to be thoroughly cleaned. To tip 1. After soaking, use a toothbrush to gently scrub the skin to completely remove all dirt residues. This method is especially suitable for those who don't want to wash the ginger multiple times. Just clean it thoroughly from the start, and then you can use it immediately without needing to rinse again. I really like this method, especially since you can prepare the ginger on weekends or when you have free time, saving a lot of time for meals later on. After cleaning, let the ginger air dry naturally in a cool, well-ventilated place, avoiding direct sunlight. If you're in a hurry, you can use a paper towel to dry it faster. Leave a comment to let me know which country you're watching from. Next, prepare some strong white liquor and pour it into a small bowl or dish. Dip each piece of ginger into the liquor so that the surface is fully coated. Everyone knows that alcohol has disinfecting properties, but not everyone realizes it can also help preserve ginger very effectively. Have you tried this before? After rolling the ginger in the liquor, arrange the pieces on a rack to let the ginger drain and the alcohol evaporate quickly, helping the surface of the ginger dry. Then, wrap each piece of ginger with plastic wrap. This method helps prevent air from contacting the ginger, keeping it fresh for at least 6 months. Next, place the wrapped ginger into an airtight jar or container. When you need to use it, just take out a piece. The ginger will still be as fresh and flavorful as when you first stored it, even after 1 to 2 months. Ginger spoils easily when exposed to water because bacteria in the water grow, causing mold and rot. Alcohol has disinfecting properties that help prevent mold and sprouting. When ginger sprouts, it absorbs all the nutrients and moisture, causing the root to shrink and lose its flavor. So, by simply soaking the ginger in alcohol, wrapping it tightly, and storing it properly, you won't have to worry about your ginger shriveling, molding, or sprouting anymore. Have you tried this method? Leave a comment and let me know. Tip 2. With this method, simply place the ginger on a cutting board and then cut it into small pieces. The size depends on your cooking habits, so that when you cook, you can easily take out just the right amount each time. Very convenient, right? After cutting, place all the ginger into a large bowl, then add 1-2 tablespoons of cooking oil or adjust the amount of oil to match the quantity of ginger you're using. Mix well so that each piece of ginger is coated with a thin layer of oil. This oil layer helps prevent the ginger from losing moisture, keeping it fresh. Next, put the ginger mixed with oil into an airtight container. Depending on your needs, you can divide it into smaller containers for easier use over time. Place the containers in the freezer. The low temperature helps preserve the ginger for a long time without worrying about spoilage. Each time you cook, just take out the amount of ginger you need, no need to thaw. Frozen ginger retains its flavor and nutrients, so you can use it with confidence. Tip 3. Prepare ginger that has been washed and dried. You can keep the skin on or peel it off, depending on your preference. Then, place the ginger on a cutting board and use a knife to slice it thinly or cut it into fine strips. Cutting it thin helps the ginger's essence absorb more easily and also makes it more convenient to use. Prepare a sterilized glass jar and dry it completely. This step is important to prevent mold and moisture during storage. Arrange the ginger in the jar, but don't fill it too full. Leave about 2 to 3 centimeters of space from the rim to allow room for expansion and to help the ginger absorb the honey or preserve liquid evenly. Then, slowly pour honey into the jar until the ginger is fully covered. Use clean chopsticks to gently press down the ginger to remove any air bubbles and help the honey soak in evenly. Tighten the lid and store it in a cool, dry place. If you want to keep it longer, you can refrigerate it. After about 3 to 5 days, the honey-soaked ginger is ready to use. You can use a little to brew tea each time, especially in the morning to warm the body and boost immunity, perfect for the elderly or on chilly days. Tip 4. After thoroughly washing the ginger, there's no need to peel it, as the skin helps protect the interior more effectively. Next, prepare a clean glass or plastic jar, making sure it's free of any grease or contaminants to avoid affecting the quality of the ginger during storage. Then, carefully arrange each piece of ginger in the jar, making sure there aren't large gaps between them so the ginger is better preserved. Now, pour clean water into the jar until the ginger is fully submerged. Soaking the ginger in water limits its exposure to air, helping prevent the growth of bacteria and mold. Seal the jar tightly and place it in the refrigerator. To maintain preservation effectiveness, you should change the water every 4 or 5 days to keep it clean. This method is very simple, yet incredibly effective. With just water, you can keep ginger fresh and flavorful for 4 to 5 months without worrying about wilting, shriveling, or sprouting. Try it today to always have clean, fresh ginger ready for any dish in your kitchen. Tip 5. First, make sure the ginger you buy is not wet. A little dirt stuck on the outside is fine, because ginger naturally contains a lot of moisture inside, but its skin is quite dry. If the skin is wet, the ginger will spoil easily and be difficult to store. Therefore, to keep ginger fresh longer, avoid exposing it to water. Next, prepare a sturdy cardboard box, sized according to the amount of ginger you need to store. You can line the bottom of the box with newspaper, a dry kitchen towel, or paper napkins to help absorb moisture. Spread this lining evenly in the box before placing the ginger inside. Then, take a little baking soda and sprinkle a thin layer at the bottom of the box. Next, arrange a single layer of ginger on top, making sure not to stack the pieces to avoid pressure that could bruise the ginger. If you have a lot of ginger, repeat the process. Lay down paper towels, sprinkle another layer of baking soda, then add another layer of ginger, continuing this way until the box is full. Avoid placing the box in direct sunlight, as this will dry out the ginger's skin, cause moisture loss, and reduce its nutritional value. The cardboard box helps maintain a stable temperature, preventing extreme heat or cold ideal conditions to keep the ginger from spoiling. Additionally, baking soda helps prevent the ginger from sprouting. Finally, close the box tightly and place it in a suitable location. This simple but effective method helps keep ginger fresh and delicious for 2 to 3 months without spoilage, and even preserves its fragrance as if it were just harvested. So, I've just shared 5 simple and effective methods to preserve fresh ginger. Which method do you like the most? Please leave a comment and let me know. If you find these tips helpful, don't hesitate to share them with your friends and family. Even a small share from you can bring value to many others. And if you love this content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to support me and get more useful tips for life. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.